paper. It's called the HP Universal Coated Paper. The reason I'm mentioning it is this wasn't even developed for latex. This was actually developed for the page-wide printers. And they had a whole bunch of rolls left. So I grabbed one of the rolls and I tossed it on a latex printer. I mean, this is a very thin paper. This is a, would fall under, it may have had a coating that was developed specific for page-wide, but it really performs like it has no coating. It looks like a very traditional uncoated paper. It's a thin bond. It's really a paper that's designed for price and economy. But what we found with the latex printers is they're capable of running on these papers. And I'm running this one at 10 pass. It is not a certified media, but I built the preset right on the printer. As a category, this paper is illustrative of a type of inexpensive bond paper that you can put through a latex printer. You can't run something like this on a solvent because you're going to have so much ink on the back. I mean, it's just going to soak right through it. Solvent is not compatible with paper in the way that latex is. And when we're talking about papers on latex, we're talking about everything from specific resin-coated papers, aqueous-coated papers, nanotechnology papers. We're talking about offset-coated papers, latex-impregnated papers, or sometimes they call them wet-strength papers, and then just standard uncoated. I run rag papers, cotton rag papers through latex with tremendous success. This is just bargain basement, down and dirty, inexpensive, uncoated bond and rolls. And that will run through a latex printer. I recommend starting at, say, a 10 or a 12 pass. Figure out how much ink it can take. You don't want to over-ink it to where it's saturating too much. You want to have it just enough there where you get your image impact without over-wetting the paper. And then everything prints beautiful. It's inexpensive. The paper looks great. So if you have those applications, don't hesitate to test a paper. I usually test at 12 pass. Then I'll go to 10 pass, and if it runs well, I'll keep going faster and seeing what it looks like, and then find that sweet spot between speed and the amount of ink and the cost, because obviously running an inexpensive uncoated bond like this means you're trying to be economical. You're trying to get something to communicate without spending a lot of money on ink, and you probably want to run it at a high productivity. These uncoated bonds work very well, highly recommended. This happens to be an HP product. There are a lot of inexpensive HP bonds that we've been making and selling for years, but you can probably choose just about any third-party product as well on a Latex 300 or 500 series printer.